Hey, I'm Craig, and today for initial thoughts, we're going to check out the Faded 2.0 by Chilli Surfboards. So the Faded 2.0 is a fairly new kind of high performance, good wave board. Semi like a step up, but it's pretty versatile. It was designed to be versatile across a whole range of waves from kind of 3 to 8 foot or something like that. So it comes from that lineage. I think they've had like the Fader, the Faded, and now the Faded 2.0. I had the original Fader and actually still have it. I think I have like a 7.0 Fader, which is one of my favorite boards ever. I never had the Faded, but I've now got myself the 2.0. So I think it is, I can't read the dims on the bottom, but I'm pretty sure I ordered it 6.0, 19 1/4, and 2 9/16, and it's roughly around 31 litres. So the Faded 2.0, designed to be, I guess, a board for better and bigger waves. And I've been lucky enough to surf it. We had about half a dozen surfs on it. On the east coast of Australia, I've had some pretty pumping waves. Unfortunately, I've had no one that's wanted to film, so I haven't got much footage. I've got a couple little clips of some okay days, and I'll throw them up in this. But yeah, I must say what's been interesting surfing this, I don't think I've done a turn, but I have got very barreled on this board, and I don't regularly get very barreled, so I'm not trying to claim barrels here or anything, but I definitely have had a few barrels. I don't know if boards like this, which are kind of, I guess, designed for steeper, suckier, and kind of better waves, seem to sniff the pit out. It's nothing I've ever really been that good at, but this board seems to work pretty well for that. Looking over it, a few boards in the market like this now, so nothing kind of crazy, really kind of wider up the front than your normal performance shortboards. Nothing crazy, still got a pointy nose, it's still narrow enough to keep out of the way. Kind of holds that wide point for a while and closer to the front. And then when you come through the tail, it comes through a pretty kind of pinny and pretty narrow, kind of rounded pintail. So it's going to keep it nice and tight. You've got that volume at the front, get you into bigger and better waves nice and early. But then when you jump on that back foot, it doesn't feel like a big and bulky board, and it can turn like a very high performance shortboard. Like I said, I've been surfing actually in some fairly good waves, but I don't think it's been big. East Coast of Australia's had some pretty good swells. I don't think I've done a single turn. Well, nothing that I can remember anyway, but yeah, some of those surfs have been a few closeouts and stuff like that. Barrels, you're not making all of them, but I definitely wanted to get into them kind of nice and early, and it did want to get in the barrel, so it's been a lot of fun. In the fins, I have been surfing one fin, the John Johns. So they're the Tech Flex John Johns by Futures, and they've felt really good. But like I said, I haven't done a turn, so I was hoping to get it from now into some kind of, we're moving away from pretty good wave season on the east coast of Australia, more into what I call crap wave season. So hopefully still got a few swells, 3 foot plus, that I can get some sort of footage and get a review together for this. But I might try some different stuff, probably the AM2, maybe there's a new Geordie fin, it's been out for a little while, stuff that probably likes to turn, because I'm thinking the John John felt really good in the solid and bigger waves, but if I'm going to be surfing in into waves that are more surfable and not just pulling in and stuff like that, I'm probably want something that surfs a bit better and turns a bit better, so I'm pretty keen to check out those fins that I know. But if there's something you'd like to see in the review for the Faded 2.0 or you suggest, flick it in the comments below or hit us up on Instagram at the Surfboard Guide. Look, hopefully we can get some decent waves over the next month or so to get some footage together. The waves I've had this in has been really fun, definitely a nice high performance shape. And I'll try and get some footage, I guess, in the smaller stuff as well, because they do market it as a versatile board for a whole range of conditions. It's not something I'd buy for like 2 full waves, but I should be able to surf in it. If you're looking at stuff like the Ghost by Paizel, the Sabotage by Lost, the Chilli Faded 2.0 is right there, a very similar kind of board. A good travel board. If you can go somewhere like Indo or something and you want to surf like 2 foot Chungu, but also like 8 foot Ulus, this is the kind of board you want. And a Chilli in Bali, so you can get one over there. Pretty good idea. Anyway, thanks for checking this out. We'll have the full review out shortly. And again, if you have any questions about the board, any suggestions, anything you'd like to see, flick it in the comments below, or also hit us up on Instagram at the Surfboard Guide. Thanks to Spence and Chilli and the boys at Chilli Surfboards for flicking this over. Keen to check it out and get a few more waves. Thanks so much for watching.